folks, breaking news. U.S. pending home sales surged to the highest levels in nearly 3 years in November. Is this good news? Bad news? Is it the news that we wanted going into 2026? Well, that's what we're going to talk about in today's video, folks, because there's really no economic news that really do much to these over here. I know they went down a little bit today, and the reason why you're here is you're probably tracking these, trying to figure out what in the heck's going on with those and why? So today we're going to talk about rates a little bit, but our main goal is to talk about housing sales. A lot of people said they were going to crumble. I also said housing sales aren't really going to do it much until the spring, because I think a lot of people are now realizing, okay, rates are coming down. House prices aren't crumbling. They're not crumbling. Yes, they're not crumbling. I'm actually coming out with my housing forecast for 2026. The official version will be out on January 6th, so stay tuned for that. But let's get over to what's happening in home sales. Let's get over to right through here. Here's what my thoughts are on this news right through here. It's great news for the housing market. Okay, so a lot of people over the last month or so, they said, okay, 85,000 people took their houses off the market. I said, that was great news. Okay, that means people didn't have to sell. They weren't forced to sell. So that means home prices aren't going to plummet. Okay, so let's analyze this a little bit. Here's what I do. Let me bring you behind the scenes a little bit. I usually take the URL up there and I'll take it to AI and I'll put the data in and have it summarize it for me. It does all stuff, even like this stuff over here. So why do I do these things, you might even ask? Well, I'm actually a mortgage loan officer. I'm licensed in all 50 states as well as Puerto Rico. My slogan, I created it, is one application, one credit pool. We're going to compare your loan to over 30 different lenders. How? Why? I'll give you that at the end of this. Let's get over these things. Okay, so let's break it down. What did home sales do? They were up 3.3% month over month. This is basically, it's the data right from that article. You can double check it, fact check me, all you want. Year over year, up 2.6%. I thought this would be maybe flat to 1%. It exceeded what I thought. So it's the strongest since 2023. So now what's the take on this? Is why is this happening? That's what we loved answering at this channel. Lower mortgage rates. Lower mortgage rates. They were, at this time last year, they were 7.2%. They're 6.2%, about 1% lower than where they are now. But you're having more inventory. Buyers' confidence are starting to improve now. They're saying the markets aren't going to crash. We were waiting for it and waiting for it and waiting for it. It never happened. So, it's not going to happen, folks. So more signed contracts and positive momentum going into 2026. More positive momentum right through here, mortgage rates.